Hi, it's Ian from Attractions Insight. We're here with Kai from Adventure Park. Kai, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
Awesome. How's your IAAPA been so far?
Lots of fun.
Okay, cool. So yeah, please tell me, what is Adventure Park?
So Adventure Park Lubbock is 20-acre family entertainment center. So go-karts, climbing, ropes course, miniature golf, really all things family fun is what we are. And then we've got race carts and more extreme things as well.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun. So, I mean, what are you looking for in an IAAPA here today?
So we're always interested in just new technology. There's usually small spaces we're trying to fill. What are the newest in games and kind of technology? And then just keeping it fresh. So what are things that we can kind of add and change our current facility? Sure. And so for us, we closed a zip line. So we're looking at how do we make this maybe a winter attraction and add a tubing. So that's one of the things we're looking at.
Is that because your facility like also goes outside as well?
And because we're not in an area where we have snow. So in our area, we don't have a lot of snow. So expanding our season and, making it a longer season and kind of adding to the Christmas. And so that's one thing that we're looking at. But really just how can you enhance what you have and make it better? Because things are always changing in the market with technology. And so trying to add and make changes there.
And this is not your first time here?
No, so we've been here a couple times.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite part? I mean, especially either recurring or maybe something new that you saw this year.
Well, anytime you can go to a Froggy, booth and smell like rotted stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just it's really hard to explain, but it's all your senses are heightened between sight, sound, smells. We walked in and they've got water park sounds and smells. And so it's like no other convention. It's fun. People are very nice and they want to learn from each other. And so it's a really great industry to be in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you've made some great friends, just walking the halls here. And yeah, boy, do we love Froggies.
Yeah.
I mean, we're coming from the haunt industry, among other things. And yeah, they're doing good work. And their smells are ridiculous.
Yes.
I don't think that's one of those you gotta be there kind of moments, because if I told you that sulfur smelled like sulfur, you might not believe me until you're like, how did they do that? It's a bottle about this big.
Yeah.
But hey.
And then theme parks, to have full rides and to be able to test out new games and to climb on climbing structures. It's a really neat atmosphere to bring the people that bring their kids and get to experience that. It's neat. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I'm not super familiar with, the operation of FEC, but I have to imagine having those demos here is a lot different than the catalog. I'm sure you've seen these people and maybe they've said, yeah, we've got this available. But I mean, can you tell us about kind of the difference about being able to test it, see it, and see people enjoy it and stuff like that?
So we visited with our redemption, who we get our redemption from for our game room. And so I see all these things online and in catalogs that they send me, but sometimes they don't display well or the way that you expect them to look, it's smaller or larger. And so to be able to see some of those things live, to be able to touch and feel, we've got attractions that need new netting. And so be able to test that out and talk to somebody instead of doing it by phone and email is nice. And so I think that kind of puts the worlds together where you can kind of connect, but also put a face to the name but just really see things and be able to touch and feel and know the quality of product that you're getting for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and the vending makes total sense just because, I mean, you take a picture of a stuffed animal and you don't know if it's, fist size, you don't know if it's as big as the room,
Even when it says 8 inches, it can be a skimpy 8-inch that's more like a 7.
Measured from the neck, look, there it is.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
If I could ask, how is your marketing? I mean, what is the kind of strategy that you use? Because you've got to be reaching a pretty diverse audience with how many things you just listed. I mean, that was a lot of different activities.
So our marketing, we mostly are online and digital marketing. So text campaigns, email campaigns, lots and lots of Facebook, Google, Instagram ads. Is our primary. But, that's another thing that is great to come to these type of places because things are ever evolving and changing and content and how we receive it and where we get it from is constantly changing. So it's good to see what other people are doing and just how the market's changing. And I think also you just have to be really aware of what your market is.
Sure.
And know that every market is different. Like, we're not Orlando, Florida. We're in the panhandle of Texas.
Yeah.
And so, the way they market here inside of hotels and, kind of cross promotion, that doesn't happen as much in our community.
Sure.
And so I think just looking for ways within your area to best effectively reach out to your audience, and then just being involved in the community, right? Like, you can't go wrong with being involved in whatever community you're in.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was going to bring up that it seems like you are kind of, doing some community outreach, which, as you should. I mean, are you a meeting place for your community sometimes?
Yeah, so we allow nonprofits to come in and use our meeting spaces free. So we just ask that they order food from us while they're there.
Sure.
And so we want to be a place that if it's not booked, we want them to come in and use that space.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of party. We're a party place. So we
Yeah.
do lots of celebrations. And so just being available for people, whether they're celebrating a win in a game or the end of a season or end of a school year or seniors, just really being available for people to provide fun whenever they need it.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for talking with me. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate
And
it.
yeah.